The stars were quiet that night, but in a distant corner of the galaxy, nothing was peaceful. The High Council of Xyler had gathered in their shadow chambers, their eyes fixed on a single point, a small, blue planet called Earth. "It is ready," said Commander Varl, his voice cold and precise, primitive yet unpredictable. The Council murmured. Earth had been observed for decades, and its signals were weak, almost meaningless. But recent broadcasts had caught their attention. Strange energy readings, patterns they could not understand. "This planet will be our next target," another counselor declared. "Mark it for annihilation. Nothing left behind." As the decision was made, a massive fleet began moving. Ships larger than moons slid silently through the void, carrying weapons that could end worlds. Yet even as they advanced, a tiny spark of curiosity flickered in some minds. Who were these humans? What made them dangerous? Meanwhile, on Earth, life went on in ignorance. Cities glimmered, children laughed, and no one suspected the looming threat in the darkness above. Unseen by humans, satellites recorded unusual signals, patterns that no one could decode. The signals pulsed with strange rhythm, almost like a warning. But for now, the aliens paid little attention. The fleet drew closer, their engines humming a soundless song of doom. The Council's decision was final. Earth was marked. Yet even among the alien commanders, unease began to grow. Something about this planet felt different, and somewhere in a quiet lab on Earth, a scientist adjusted a strange device, unaware that his actions were about to send ripples through the galaxy. The stage was set. Earth was marked, and the first move of humanity had already begun. The alien fleet hovered silently near Earth, their massive shadows blotting out stars. Inside the command ship, Commander Varl studied the planet below. Cities sparkled like tiny jewels, but there was something unusual. "The humans are more active than expected," muttered his lieutenant. "Their signals, they are sending something. Strange patterns we cannot read." On Earth, in a hidden laboratory, Dr. Elena Harris stared at her screens. Her heart raced. She knew the galaxy was watching, even if no one else could see it. Her fingers flew over controls, adjusting frequencies, encoding a message that no alien mind could ignore. "This has to work," she whispered. "If they understand even a fraction, it will change everything." Meanwhile, the alien fleet intercepted the transmission. At first, it looked like nonsense, random energy pulses, numbers, and symbols. But as they analyzed it, confusion spread through the ranks. "What is this?" demanded Commander Varl, his antennae trembling. "It is intelligent. It is powerful." The Council on their distant planet debated fiercely. Some wanted to strike immediately, to destroy Earth before it could reveal its secrets. Others hesitated, fearing what the humans might be hiding. Back on Earth, Dr. Harris smiled faintly. She did not know the aliens' faces, but she could feel their attention. She had sent more than a message. She had sent a warning, a signal to show humanity was not weak. The alien fleet slowed, uncertainty spreading among their numbers. Something about Earth made them pause. For the first time, humans were no longer just another primitive species. And somewhere in the darkness of space, the first seeds of fear took root. The alien fleet had never seen anything like it. The human transmission pulsed across space like a heartbeat, calm yet commanding. Commander Varl's sensor struggled to decode it. Every reading contradicted what they knew about intelligence and power. "It's impossible," whispered Lieutenant Core. "No species should be able to send a signal like this." On Earth, Dr. Elena Harris watched her screens. She had crafted the message carefully, complex enough to confuse the aliens, but powerful enough to make them fear. She didn't need them to understand everything, just enough to show that humanity was not to be underestimated. Across the galaxy, alien commanders argued in haste. "We underestimated them," one said. "They are not primitive. They are something else." Varl paced the bridge, his long shadow stretching over control panels. The humans' audacity was shocking. One species, small, fragile, yet bold enough to broadcast a warning directly into the heart of a galactic fleet. The Council demanded answers, but none of the analysts could explain the transmission. Every attempt to predict human behavior failed. Panic flickered in their eyes. Meanwhile, humanity continued its quiet work. Scientists and leaders coordinated in secret, preparing for the moment when the aliens would make their move. They were calm, confident, and aware that one mistake could mean the end of Earth. Back on the alien flagship, Varl clenched his clawed hands. Fear and curiosity battled within him. For the first time, the invaders doubted their plan. What if destroying Earth was a mistake? What if humanity was not just another world to conquer? The galaxy had been watching humanity for decades, but no one had expected this. The first real fear of humans had begun. The alien fleet entered Earth's solar system, moving like silent predators. Commander Varl's eyes scanned every planet, every moon, yet Earth was the only target. Its cities shone like fireflies against the darkness, and the humans below remained unaware, at least for now. On Earth, radar screens lit up. Alarms blared in command centers. Military officers rushed, but there was no panic, only precision. Humanity had anticipated this moment. In orbit, human ships emerged from hidden bases, sleek and fast. Drones zipped around, scanning the alien vessels. The humans had no intention of surrendering. The first shots were fired, not in anger, but as a warning. Pulses of energy streaked across the void, harmless but precise. The aliens froze. Their massive weapons could obliterate Earth in minutes. Yet these humans dared to challenge them. Commander Varl roared, his voice echoing in the bridge. They are fools or geniuses. Human commanders watched from their ships, calm and controlled. Every movement was calculated. Every maneuver tested the aliens' reactions. Yet beneath their calm, they knew the truth. This encounter could escalate into a battle no one would survive if they made one wrong move. The alien fleet recoiled, regrouping in confusion. Reports of systems behaving strangely, shields fluctuating, engines misfiring. They couldn't understand why. The humans were unpredictable, clever, and faster than they expected. Back on Earth, Dr. Elena Harris smiled. Her transmission had not only warned the aliens, it had shown humanity's readiness. For the first time in galactic history, an alien fleet hesitated. They had faced countless worlds, but none like this. And deep in space, the first seeds of true fear began to grow. The alien fleet hovered near Earth, uneasy and confused. Commander Varl could no longer hide his frustration. Every move the humans made was calculated, precise, and unexpected. Every strike, every signal, was cleverer than the last. "They are stronger than we believed," muttered Lieutenant Core. "Their technology, their strategies, it defies all logic." On Earth, Dr. Elena Harris and her team worked in silence. Their second transmission was ready. This one was different, more than a warning. It was a message of intent, a message that humanity would not bow, would not hide, and would not fail. As the signal pulsed into space, alien sensors picked it up immediately. Commander Varl felt a chill run through him. Something about the message carried power, intelligence, courage, and a hint of something they had never faced before: defiance. The alien fleet debated fiercely. Some wanted to attack immediately, to destroy Earth before it could reveal more. Others hesitated, fearing what might happen if they underestimated humans again. In orbit, human ships moved with flawless coordination. Drones scanned, defenses activated, and yet there was no chaos. Every human action seemed to anticipate the aliens' thoughts, as if they could see inside their minds. Commander Varl slammed his claw on the console. "They are playing with us. They are teaching us fear." On Earth, Dr. Harris smiled quietly. Humans had become more than just survivors. They were a force the galaxy could not ignore. Every action, every decision, was part of a plan the aliens could not understand. For the first time in history, a species that should have been weak had become the greatest unknown threat in the galaxy. The aliens realized Earth was no longer just a planet. It was a legend in the making. The alien fleet trembled in orbit above Earth. Commander Varl's massive eyes widened in disbelief. Every scan, every calculation confirmed the impossible. Humans were not only prepared, they were unstoppable. On Earth, Dr. Elena Harris gave the final command. Humanity's secret defenses, hidden for decades, now activated in perfect synchrony. Satellites, drones, and orbital weapons aligned, creating a shield and offense the aliens had never imagined. "Deploy the countermeasures," she ordered calmly. Her voice carried the weight of centuries of human ingenuity and resilience. The alien ships attempted to fire, but their beams scattered, absorbed, and deflected by invisible barriers. Engines flared uncontrollably. Systems malfunctioned. Confusion turned to panic. The fleet's commanders shouted orders, but it was too late. The humans had anticipated every move. From orbit, humans launched their final signal. A pulse of energy and information that revealed not destruction, but intelligence far beyond the galaxy's expectation. The aliens understood at last. They had underestimated a species they considered weak. Commander Varl's claws shook. "Retreat! Retreat immediately!" he bellowed. But fear had taken hold of every ship. They scattered into space, leaving Earth untouched. On the surface, people watched the night sky glow with shimmering lights of the fleeing fleet. Humanity had survived. They had not only defended their world, they had shown the galaxy that humans were clever, bold, and fearless. Dr. Harris smiled, looking at the stars. One message, one action, had changed the course of history. Earth was no longer just a blue planet in the void. It was a legend. The galaxy would remember this day. They had marked Earth for annihilation, and humanity made them regret it forever.